Hi guys, Liam here, and I'm the Games Tasker. This is my top 10 Game Boy games. I hope you like the list. If you've missed a game off, comment below and hit that subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed the video. Riding barrels and eating bananas, that's right, it's Donkey Kong Land coming in at number 10. Donkey Kong is a 1995 platform game developed by Rare and published by Nintendo. Donkey Kong Land is simple. The player controls the gorilla Donkey Kong and his nephew Diddy Kong across 30 levels. Donkey Kong is stronger than Diddy, but Diddy is a lot faster and the player can swap between them at will. The story begins after Cranky Kong challenges Donkey and Diddy Kong to steal the Banana Horde again from King K. Rool and the Kremlins. Levels are populated by collecting bananas, barrel-shaped cannons, hidden bonus stages, throwable items, and letters spelling Kong. Donkey Kong Land tries to replicate the graphics from the Super Nintendo, making it one of the greatest achievements for the Game Boy. Diddy and Donkey Kong roll in at number 10. He's lean, he's mean. Well, he's not lean, but it's Wario in Wario Land, coming in at number 9. Wario Land, also known as Super Mario Land 3, is a 1994 platform game developed by Nintendo. Wario Land features gameplay markedly different from the previous two games in the Super Mario Land series. The game takes place on a route through several themed areas which are split into several courses, culminating in a boss fight. Wario is able to jump or bump into enemies to knock them over. Enemies that are stunned can be picked up or thrown at other enemies. When in his grown form, Wario is able to perform a shoulder charge, which is used to attack enemies, break through blocks, and open hidden treasure chests. Sometimes the gameplay can be slowed, but the graphics and sound make this one of our best games that we played on the Game Boy. Bullying his way through and barging into enemies, Wario Land lands at our number 9 spot. Curing viruses and saving the world is Dr. Mario, coming in at number 8. Dr. Mario is a falling block tile matching video game created in 1990. The aim of the game is simple. Mario assumes the role of a doctor, tossing 2 coloured medical capsules into a medicine bottle representing the playing field. The area is populated by 3 different viruses which stay in their starting positions until removed. In a style similar to Tetris, the player manipulates each capsule as it vertically falls, able to move it left or right, rotate it 90 degrees clockwise or counterclockwise. As Mario throws in the capsules, you need to get 4 in a row or more, then they disappear. Any remaining half or whole capsules which are not supported will fall to the bottom of the playing field or until hitting another supported object, and any new 4 in a row alignments also disappear. It's game over when the capsules fill the playing field in a way that obstructs the bottle's narrow neck. Throwing pills and crushing viruses, Dr. Mario is our number 8. He's puffy, he's cute, he sucks in things and blows them out. It's Kirby's Dream Land, coming in at number 7. Kirby's Dream Land is a 1992 action platform game developed and published by Nintendo. It is the first game of the Kirby series and marks the debut of Kirby. The storyline is very simple. It follows Kirby as he goes through 5 levels to retrieve the sparkling stars and food of Dreamland from King Dedede. Kirby only has 6 health and can move left or right as well as jump. Kirby's main method of attack is to inhale enemies and objects into his mouth, after which the player can choose to swallow or spit them out as a star-shaped projectile attack. Levels are made up of a series of large rooms connected by doors that lead Kirby to different areas, rather than the single continuous corridors typical of platformers at the time. Suck in those enemies, spit them out, you do what you want. Kirby comes in at our number 7. And he's back again, that's right, it's Super Mario Land 2 coming in at number 6. Super Mario Land 2 is a 1992 platform game developed and published by Nintendo. In Super Mario Land 2, the player assumes the role of the protagonist, Mario, whose main objective is to reclaim his personal island, Mario Land, from the clutches of his greedy rival, Wario. Super Mario Land 2 sold over 11 million copies and is considered the most successful and highest rated titles on the Game Boy. The great fact and fun fact of Super Mario Land 2 is that it's the first appearance of Wario, who will become a prominent character in the Super Mario series. Great graphics, great sound and great gameplay, Super Mario Land 2 is definitely a game you need to play on the Game Boy. Smashing blocks and chasing Wario, Super Mario Land 2 comes in at number 6. You can't have a Game Boy list without this game, it's Tetris coming in at number 5. Tetris is a puzzle video game developed and published by Nintendo in 1989. Tetris is a portable version of Alexei Payetinov's original Tetris and was bundled with the North American and European releases of the Game Boy itself. Tetris was the first game to be compatible with the Game Link cable, a packing accessory that allows two Game Boy consoles to link for multiplayer purposes. If you've never played Tetris, it's a pseudo-random sequence of tetromino shapes composed of 4 square blocks, each fall down the playing field, which is 10 blocks wide by 18 blocks high. The object of the game is to manipulate the tetrominos by moving each one sideways and rotating it by 90 degrees. The higher the score goes, the faster the blocks move, and that is Tetris. When the blocks don't fit and you're listening to Russian music, you know it's Tetris, coming in at number 5. Slashing his sword and defending magic with his shield. That's right, it's The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening at number 4. The Legend of Zelda is a 1993 action-adventure game developed and published by Nintendo. It is the first installment for the Legend of Zelda series for any handheld game console. Link's Awakening is one of the few Zelda games that did not take place in the land of Hyrule, and it does not feature Princess Zelda or the Triforce Relic. As always, the player assumes the role of Link, and the player fights monsters and solves puzzles while searching for 8 musical instruments that will wake the sleeping windfish and allow him to escape from the island. Even though Link's Awakening didn't get the praise that most people thought it would, to me, it was one of the greatest games on the Game Boy. The music and graphics for a tiny little handheld, Link's Awakening was fantastic. Even though he's not saving the Triforce or trying to save the princess, this is one of the best Legend of Zelda games, making it at number 4. She's back again, flying down in her spaceship, doing her super rolls and dropping bombs. That's right, it's Metroid 2 Return of Samus, our number 3. Metroid 2 Return of Samus is a 1991 action-based adventure game developed and published by Nintendo. Metroid 2 was the first Metroid game for the handheld game console. It was released in Europe in 1992. The storyline is amazing. It follows the bounty hunter Samus Aran on her mission to eradicate the Metroids from their home planet SR-388 before the space pirates can obtain them. One of the fun parts of the game is the player is given a detector that displays the number of the Metroids remaining in the area. Once all the creatures are eliminated, an earthquake occurs and the planet's lava levels decrease, allowing Samus to travel deeper through the tunnels. Super Metroid 2's music was good, however the graphics and gameplay storyline made it fantastic. Metroid's gaming mechanics, storyline and graphics make this game our number 3. And here it is, squishing goobers and smashing blocks. It's Super Mario Land coming in at number 2. Super Mario Land is a 1989 platform game developed and published by Nintendo. The gameplay is similar to the 1985 Super Mario Bros. On the NES, but resized for the smaller device's screen. The player advances as Mario to the end of 12 levels by moving to the right and jumping across platforms, avoid enemies and pitfalls. Unlike the other Mario games, Super Mario Land is set in Sarah's Land, a new environment depicted in line art, and Mario pursues the debuting Princess Daisy. Super Mario Land is the shortest out of all of the Mario games, as it only has 12 levels. Super Mario Land's music and gameplay made it one of the best Game Boy games ever to be released. As you can agree, Super Mario Land was fantastic and a fun game to play on the Game Boy, and we spent hours playing this, making it our number 2. Whether you pick Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle or Pikachu, I hope you can agree that Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow were the top games on the Game Boy, making them number 1. Pokemon Red and Blue are 1996 role-playing video games made by Game Freak and published by Nintendo. Pokemon Red and Blue were the first Pokemon games in the series. Pokemon Yellow was released not long after, giving you the special Pikachu edition. The game is simple. You control Ash, or any name that you want, from an overhead perspective and navigates the fictional region of Kanto in a quest to master Pokemon battling. The game is to become the champion of the Indigo League by defeating the 8 gym leaders and the top Pokemon trainers in the land, the Elite Four. I hope you can all agree that Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow deserves to be our number 1. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you like our top 10. Again, if we've missed the game, comment below, hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you in the next video.
Ziggabee.
I love that sound.